Glad to have you with us from Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Backed up now, here's second and long. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this third down in Starkville. To the air, it's Lindsey. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Handoff for Jarrett. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances. Get the ball with some speed on the perimeter. Try to make some big plays.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stopped. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Here's Gibson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. line. It's Lindsey. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. To the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
There's some room. And getting it in on the option.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jared Gibson. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. At the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That guy is so much fun to watch. He rips off another big run. I'll tell you, the identity of this offense is their ability to get it done on the ground. Had over 100 yards rushing in their last game. They're already over that mark, and we're only in the first half.
And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on first down. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it to the right. Across the 15. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeps it on the bootleg. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It's a touchback and a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a give to Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Power football with the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Handoff for Jarrett. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Golden Gophers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got...
Maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now they regain the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 4 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's USC looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Turning it on! Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This is a designed run. Maybe some room here. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Griffin. Looking for room at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's a give to Gibson. There's a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff for Jarrett. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a give to Gibson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Uncorks it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Touchdown, Minnesota! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Gophers back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He's got it down the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And he's in! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. The give to the single back. Runs through a tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll go right back to him. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.